What up, Dokkaners? Coming up on Global for part 2, we are getting the Omega Shenron Carnival unit. So let's take a look at the animations. We've already seen these, but I want to hear the dub version. And then we'll talk about various things regarding the celebration. So let's just start. Let me pause the music. Let's check this out. I love this song. It sounds so cool. Oh, that's so cool.
Behold, this is my truth, the faithful Shadow Dragon.
Yes, that sounds great. I love the way Omega Shenron sounds. Animations too. Oh my god, these are so good. The most brutal attack in all of Dragon Ball. Is there an attack that's more lethal than getting impaled by multiple of those, like, what do you call those, horns? And then getting electrocuted? I don't think there's a more lethal attack in Dragon Ball. Tien's arm getting chopped off? Nah, doesn't compare. Maybe the only thing that's close would be Super Boo going all Pepto-Bismol and like going inside the guy and then making him explode. But this, I think, is still more lethal. That one's just nasty. All right, so this is the revival, right? Yeah. Here we go. Speaking of Pepto-Bismol.
Shenron's special technique wasn't it? I'm going to put you out of your misery now. You won't have to worry about the fate of this planet any longer.
Okay, that sounds a little weird.
I'm going to blow the whole planet away in one go. Disappear along with this rock.
That sounds better. Something about the revival sounds a little weird. All right, there you go. So let me know what you guys think about the animations. What do you think about the dub? Sounds good. The revival just sounded a little bit off, just a little off, but it still sounds great. So that is obviously cool. So let me just start off by saying this unit is not a must-have by any stretch. This is a carnival unit, a luxury unit, not a must summon. Also, all you need to see is this right here. GT bosses. GT bosses is a trash category. It still needs more, so it is not worth summoning. Global players, keep in mind, we've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up, especially 9-year anniversary down the road. But then also, if you are like, you know, if you're somebody who's dying to summon, this is not the summon to be going for. If you are going to summon and you have to summon, the next summon that you really should consider, if that's the case, would be Saiyan Day, so March. This is one of those banners. Just take it easy, let it go by. The best part of this whole thing is the content that comes with the banner. But anyway, let's go over what the unit does. GT boss is 200% lead. Raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, lowers attack, high chance to stun. For the 18 key, greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, lowers attack and defense, and seals super attack. For the passive, entrance animation upon character's first attacking turn, once only. Changes int key spheres to rainbow for 7 turns. Attack and defense for all enemies minus 25%. Key plus 3 attack and defense plus 200. Attack plus 20% per attack performed up to 150. So that requires 8 attacks. Gains an additional key plus 1 damage reduction plus 5% per GT boss category on the team. Okay. Well, you obviously want to be having that all the way. Gains an additional 7% damage reduction per rainbow key sphere obtained. All right, pretty good. Pretty good. That works well with the 7-turn thing. Okay. If HP is 50% or below at the beginning of the character's attacking turn, revive with 70% HP. If this character or any other character attacking in the same turn gets KO'd. Very nice. When revival skill is activated, all attacks become effective against all types and performs an additional super attack for the rest of the battle. So not a bad build. Again, category is duty, so no need for it. Links, you do have the big bad boss connection. You got Shadow Dragon's legendary power, Fear and Faith, Brutal Beatdown, GT Fierce Battle, and I forgot. Active skill can be activated when facing, or sorry, my mind went on autopilot there. Can be activated once 3 or more turns have elapsed from the start of battle. Targeted enemies in attack down, defense down status, or once 6 turns or more have elapsed from the start of battle. Raise attack greatly temporarily, deal ultimate damage, and lower attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Nullifies enemy action once. So, not a bad set of skills for a Carnival LR. you would expect, you know, something at least like this for a Carnival LR. So if you are interested in summoning and you happen to do pull the unit, these are the medals that you need. So you need 21 medals from the first level of the Shadow Dragon Dokkan event, 35 from the second level, and then you need 14. So basically 3 runs from the lower version of the bad guy event, 5 runs of the higher version, 2 runs on the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, 2 runs on the Super Saiyan 4s from 7 year, 2 runs on the Super Saiyan 4 Spirit Bomb GT on the 8 year. So a lot of medals that are needed, but all events that you can run right now. Not that you necessarily are going to be summoning, even if you just want to have them in your back pocket for whenever you do get them in the future, feel free. And by the way, I would like to take this opportunity to give a big shout out to Greg Daw on Twitter. I did not see this until I saw the animations. I saw this down below. This is actually pretty cool. So these are like cool graphics that he makes for units. So this is another nice way to take a look at the stuff that you need. Because normally what I'd like to tell you guys is when you check Dokkan Info, it shows you the 200% leader skills right here, which is also great. But also shout out to Greg Duff for making these cool graphics, because it shows all the medals right there, shows all the leader skills right there. Can't be super attack farmed because, you know, there's no free to play drop, so you'll have to use Kai's in a potential build. And this is essentially what I was going to say. Max additional would be my way to go for this one. But again, most of you aren't going to be summoning anyway. So yeah, big shout out to Greg Daw DBZ right there. So now let's talk about the celebration. Again, timing for global. This is going to be dropping around the time that JP starts the 9-year anniversary, probably towards the tail end of it. Okay, so the global morale is going to be very down when that happens, because global players will see JP's shiny new toys, and then they'll see on the global side that we've got this moron, which is understandable. But this is going to be the last year that we essentially have to deal with all this, because at some point we're going to go full synchro. This will no longer be a thing. But even when you compare this banner to the other banners that are going to be available before the 9-year anniversary, this is one of the least valuable banners in terms of summoning, just because, first of all, Dokkan festivals are generally better, but then again, Saiyan Day will give you a certain level of value that not only has to be new for global, but also has to appease JP players. Consider this: after the 9-year anniversary that JP is about to have during this, right, as we jump into the 17-18 Dokkan Festival, JP is going to be in full swing for the 9-year anniversary. They are going to want to make them want to summon again on Saiyan Day, because that's how you push a gacha game, right? Every unit is better than the last. So how do they make a Saiyan Day unit better than, or at least comparable to, the 9-year anniversary? They got to make this somewhat decent. So if you are looking for something to invest in, global players, this would be the earliest place to potentially start. And then of course we got Golden Week later on down here, so just skip it. Now, looking at the celebration itself, we've already covered a bunch of the stuff that you see here, because this originally dropped as part 2 to JP's Tanabata part 1. So the Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku celebration, the rainbow tickets, the Purunga Dragon Balls, all that good stuff. We're not going to be getting any of that. We also had the free-to-play Super Saiyan, or the Grade 8 Vegeta EZA. We already had the support memory boost. Boss Rush is done. Everything down below, Donkey Kong's bodyguard thing, Beerus, all of these things are done. We even did Chain Battle. This Vegeta Chain Battle. Actually, I think, ironically enough, if we had this Chain Battle now, or at least during the Carnival Omega Shenron, it would have given us a better set of scores, because I think on the extreme side, you needed the baby Vegetas. Pretty sure. So that would have actually helped us, but, you know, whatever. A lot of you guys don't really like Chain Battle anyway, so it don't matter. But yeah, going through the rest of these, all of these were already done. So just this top little section is all that we're going to be getting. We're going to be getting the revamp for this. Did we get this on global? I don't think we got this, did we? Global. I don't remember if global actually got these yet. So whatever. It would be that. We got the LR Baby Vegeta EZA. We have the GT EZA. So we have the Super Saiyan, the base form GT Goku, the STR one, and then you got the GT Cell and Frieza separately. This is not the Fortnite LR, but this is the separate ones. So that is going to be in a 30-stage format, so that's cool. Birth of the Shadow Dragons event and Burst Mode, both of these things were just teased on the global side of the game. We got them in the news, so both of these events are coming up. The Shadow Dragon of Despair, so that's what the Dokkan event is. That's also going to be the one that you need to do for the medals. So actually, this is a great way to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If you want, you could wait until the burst mode starts And then when you're running through it, you're going to be getting some of the medals anyway. Because if we take a look at this event, it's the second one that I would imagine is the burst mode one, right? Or the third. Is it the third one? Yeah, that's the third one. So this is the one where we will probably have to deal with it. So if we look at the burst mode missions, while doing this, while attempting to do this, you will get the medals for it. You got to run through this 5 times. Probably through your burst mode endeavors, you'll probably get a couple runs in there, depending on what sort of score you're trying to get. And for this, are we going to be getting the silver coin? I think we are. Does it say explicitly silver coin? Maybe not. Well, whatever. Still, burst mode, try to get the best score that you can. You can get music from it. The silver coins, if we do get those will give you the opportunity to pick up EX, or not EX, but unique skill equips for these 2 categories. I don't know if we're getting it, but we'll have to wait and see when it starts. I'll do videos for it, so don't worry about that. That is going to be dropping. Also, the Birth of the Shadow Dragons event, Stage 8. This is probably the best part of the whole thing, because with this, you will have a new challenging event until the 9-year anniversary rolls around that will keep you busy for a while. Veteran Dokkanners, obviously you'll be get through it a lot sooner, but you know, normal Dokkan players, it's going to take a little while for you guys to get through this one. This one's going to be pretty tough, and you can run through this with different teams. It's going to be very demanding. It's going to be a fun experience for a lot of you guys to actually take on that event. Let's go over the event here. Birth of the Shadow Dragons, we've already had to go through the Sin Shenron. It's essentially the same thing, but worse. So the type rotations are even more unforgiving. So it's a little bit nastier here. It's just more scaled up, more difficult. And this will be a lot of fun. I will be doing runs on this on streams, on videos. This will be essentially what we have to keep ourselves occupied for the next few months, other than, you know, the various Dokkan Fests that come up. So this should be dropping in a couple of days, because when you actually, it's going to be dropping tomorrow, I think. Because if we take a look at the global schedule right now, I believe the Dokkan Festival summons end for Trunks on the 16th. Yes. So the Dokkan Festival Trunks ends 9:59 p.m., which is 31 minutes before the theoretical next banner dropping. So this would be the sensible time for the banner to drop. So it would be on the 16th, which is basically a day from now. And then sometime after that, we would get it. And it even corroborates that right here, because we've got the 16th of January, 10:29 p.m. That's when the Elder Kai ends. The Elder Kai will start. Also, on the 16th, the Dragonstone sales go away. So everything just points to the 16th of January being the release date for the Omega Shenron Carnival banner, but of course, more importantly, the content that comes with it. I will do a Dragonstone preview or count video either before or during the campaign details when they come out, so look forward to that. And of course, in the meantime, enjoy Chain Battle, because that's essentially all that we've got until Part 2 begins, right? Chain Battle's underway. Supreme Weekend summons, and yep, that's it. Whoops. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to the Carnival Omega Shenron Part 2 celebration. Are you looking forward to the unit? Are you looking forward to the category? Are you looking forward to the Stage 8 of the Shadow Dragons event? What is the one thing you are most looking forward to on the global side between now and, I guess, Saiyan Day? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you know when I see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and I remember to Dokkan responsibly.